I was talking to a beautiful, beautiful young lady, and I said, she told me, yeah, my mother have children, and yeah, so I'm very happy, and it's, life is very good. And I said, can you please give me 3 questions? This is the question I ask everybody. 3 questions. 3 steps that you will take if you, hopefully not, you or your husband or your children or your mother or your friends, if somebody who you love was told that he or she has cancer, please tell me 3 steps that you will advise them to take. Just 3 steps. This is the challenge that many people, they can't even answer the first question. They said, well, I will do my best to help them. I will go to a doctor and get the exams, then I will see the options. Third options, I don't know. So first option, the first step you take, you go to a library. Not the library outside, the big library, no, it's the library in here. The intellectual, psychological, the collection of knowledge that you get from these courses. You go to the library, said, okay, I'm going to make a decision. This is a very important decision. There are at least 30 different therapies that have been tested, documented. Which one I'm going to use? That's even before. Now, there is even a more powerful step. You don't need to go to that level. You prevent. You take the necessary steps to not reach that level on which you have to go to the library. But yes, if worst comes to worst, you go to the library, your own library. I collect books, I read books, I love books. But first step, go to the library. Second step, detox. Yes, there is no way you can. But this is not something you do once in a year or once in 20 years. Gradual introduction. The key to health is detox. Yes. Now, cancer cells, they cannot survive without sugar, so we need to stop eating cooked food and carbs. Why? Because they're feeding the monster. So what we do, we repair the metabolism. So how do we do that? We can go on a raw diet. Well, I'm not used to raw diet. What do you mean with the raw diet? It should be organic or not organic. What are the foods? What are the best foods? Hey, avoid protein. Kale, it's good if you don't have any disease, but kale has a high levels of proteins. You have also certain foods that you want to have avocados. But of course, the conversation can last 5 minutes or 10 minutes. 3 steps that you will take if you're told that your body has lost its fight against deficiency. So number 1, you go to the digital library. Number 2, you completely change your diet. Number 3, you introduce high-level supplementation. Why? Because what you call disease is also caused by mineral deficiency. Well, it's changed. Yes, because there are many different options. So we need to go on a journey, on a hero's journey, so we will know what are the best options. And remember, the only person who can save you is yourself. The doctors can give you the best. I mean, look at the best doctors can give you the best medications in the world. Well, why celebrities who have millions in the bank, they don't manage to get it? Because you have to become your own doctor over time. You collect the knowledge. So the 3 steps. What would you do if you were told that you have cancer? What would you give me 3 steps that you will take? I would sort my financial affairs, someone told me. I would get motivated and eat well. I would gather my friends and families and tell them. None of these 3 steps actually solves the problem. They are emotional reactions. In your life, you don't want to be reactive, you want to be proactive. You take the first step by completing the hero's journey. So the 3 steps, we're going to develop this is a 1-hour course, the 3 steps. You take the first step you need to take before everything goes wrong. Take the first step. Learn, inform yourself about the subject. Don't believe what I say. Don't buy what I say. Everything I tell you, you can Google, you can research. I can give you the sources, the books. Okay? But take the first step of striving to complete the hero's journey. That's the first step. Because when your friends, when your mother, when your husband, when your wife, when your children, when your work colleague need, you go to the library, say, I've heard that. Let's look into this. IV vitamin C straight away. Yes, let's start IV vitamin C, high doses. Why don't you take it before then? Before the car crash. So let's look into the 3 steps as a strategy for us to get deeper into the hero's journey. It's a beautiful way to think about the future. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Let's create a healthy future by living healthy. Let's stop guessing and let's create the 3 steps that are ideal for you. The 3 steps are not ideal for everybody. Stop eating and fasting is not ideal for everybody, especially if you're not used to fasting. But let's look into that details. Let's continue in this journey of discovery. It's a beautiful subject that will change your life. The hero's journey, you have the potential to become the hero, not a patient, not a victim, a hero. Let's look into that.